Yeah, to your ear. I'm all by myself sitting thinking what the happened. Where the hell I go wrong? I'm trying to be strong, but when I flex my muscles cramp and tighten. They got me fighting, and in a war, the kinds that used to always win before, but now it's different. Victories are hard to come by. There's early death for young guys, but everyone dies, so they say, but I ain't no exception. My mortal thoughts lost support, the vulnerable with no protection. I walk the tightrope, thinking that I'll be saved by your net if I fell, slip, and almost got sent to hell. No, I don't pull no life-threatening stunts without thinking it over more than once, which is often. Choose your coffin, unless you don't plan to die. What kind of man am I? Learn your lessons to kill the questions. I find an answer from within. The color on my skin, forget my creed or religion. Everyone knows I violent history from the books. With warmongers, rapists, racists, and culture crooks, it ain't no mystery. But it ain't all in black and white. Society's littered with grays, and I'm trying to gain some insight. Some believe it's species of another kind. On the other hand, we got people who are acting like they're colorblind. What's America? Melting pot or tossed salad? Force the ballad out your mouth. By now, of course, it's invalid and don't make no difference. If anything, it hurts our progress. Take it to Congress. Everything's just all unprocessed. Nothing's efficient. I used to strive towards being perfect, but there's so much worthlessness in this world. It just ain't worth it. I've come to this conclusion. We're living in illusion. We slaughter guys because we can't organize confusion, resulting in a conspired genocide. Kinda makes me wanna pick up my sword and put my pen aside to do damage. Damage.
Chop, chop, crackle, hook, line. This is paid for advertising. Hook, line, free food for all. Sinker.
Well, it's a tangible death, and I can almost handle it. When it cancels my breath, put your hand over my candle, then rest. There's no pain in this fist release. Put my elbows on the window frame, glass pressed against my cheeks. Everything I see is mine. I never look back, couldn't ask the same of those I leave behind. The air bubbles rushing towards the water surface. A clumsy stagehand making a grand exit, caught in the curtains. A person should have pulled this rope long ago. Before the water hole froze over, I saw the snow. The best cue for rescues, a couple yanks. Pressed my luck, held my breath enough, but then my stomach sank. Should've never been walking the plank with cement shoes, without an oxygen tank or wetsuit. Destitute conditions leave fishermen victims of circumstance, but you don't need a hook for the worms to dance.
Line, sinker. Crumbs, hook, line. Snap, snap, crackle.
Off to the bathroom to sniff another line. There's a big party going on and you're not invited. Now I'm just howling at the moon, sipping its shine. There's a huge rock running through space. Won't you help me light it? I'm playing jump rope with my veins tonight. Budget dumb low, but I paid the price. The DJ saved my life. Nothing could cut into my fun but the razor might. This song is brought to you courtesy of medicine prescriptions. Dead Again Christians, 1968, and B-Boys on app. And of course my utter and absolute obligation to never do anything bad.
Every midnight, we sit at the coffee table and we share a cup of tea. He stays up with me and we discuss things. Most of the time he just listens, other times offers suggestions, or he just ignores my questions. It gets more depressing as time passes. Every night I ask this one question and all he does is wipe his glasses. It's aggravating as hell. I'm just waiting to tell whether or not he can even remember the answer, whether or not he's choosing not to tamper with his memory, whether or not he can even remember me. What a waste of time. But every night it's that same damn routine. One green cup of tea and me stuck all by myself once it's empty. Then I'm off to bed with plenty of caffeine to keep me up and thinking. The cup I'm drinking from is never clean. I can't remember if it's a dream. Once I awake and I walk from my messy bed and anticipate the next late night talk. You don't scare me. Why are you still sitting here? I'm not afraid of you. You are not intimidating. What is it that you want from me? I'm not leaving. I want to stay. Every midnight, we sit at the coffee table and we share a cup of tea. He stays up with me and we discuss things. Most of the time he just listens, other times offers suggestions with his awful expressions, altered reflections. His whole aura is see-through with more confessions. I don't wanna leave you. This cup should be bottomless. As my insecurities spill, I see his face fading away. I surely need a refill. I purposely keep still and don't move much, except to wet my lips with sips. With every kiss of death I lose touch. I sip the tea carefully, cause it's at the degree of separation. Tasting his forked tongue in bilingual conversation, waiting for his answer still. And at any given chance I will sweeten low my bitter past. Let the cancer kill the small talk. Alright man, this bitter taste in my mouth needs to get washed out. Ghosts in his house don't have anything timely to talk about. The concept is dead, there's nothing death should interrupt. I went to bed last night with one sip left in the cup.
Can't make my tire and can't be flyer. By the age of 16 I'm able to retire.
I'm having identity crisis.
No, we're not. Yes, we are. Having identity crisis. No, we're not. Yes, we are.
I don't have a feeling that hasn't been felt. Feeling on my felt tip, showing my hand, revealing what I've dealt with and how I'm dealing. Cut the deck, evenly distribute the piece of shit. Talking during our disputes on weekends. We can sing along to each other's song, right? We can sing along to each other's song, right? I don't have a feeling that hasn't been felt. Feeling on my felt tip, showing my hand, revealing what I've dealt with and how I'm dealing. Cut the deck, evenly distribute the pieces of shit. Talking during our disputes on weekends. Sing along to each other's song, right? Even if the interpretation is wrong, right? Just make sure you don't bring the wrong mic, cause I don't care about meeting a boyfriend we can all like. Nah, this song is called Trite, hope you like it. Could've substituted your name with the title, but I decided that I keep it private. Violent dream sequences just seem endless. I can see myself making a heated entrance to your workplace, with a smirk on my face and a tongue in my cheeks and a gun in my reach, sneaking naked photos of myself under the seats of your co-workers, putting a knife to your throat and screaming out, I won't hurt her. They're like, let her go, and I'm like, let her grow. Prisoners wouldn't listen to this, their rational side was out on the furlough. I like turbonuclear family affairs. I want a wife in the house and 2.5 mistresses to call when I'm not there. Hang up the phone, then have my wife call up the phone company and ask the phone company guy why, and he's like, ma'am, well maybe you just don't know how to talk. And she's like, damn, well, wanna fuck me? Yeah, of course. See, case closed, he knows how to trace calls. I can't make cranks saying I hate y'all. I throw baseballs at my mirror, break walls and tear up another page out of my diary, throwing it from the 8th floor till I hear a pin drop. Unsuspecting pallbearers are in shock. They know I'm about to kill myself with a slingshot. They bring rocks for ammunition, steal my Lifetime magazines and cancel my subscription. Their hands are just itching to scratch my clean records. My rap sheets are infected. No, I can't be president, I just have to be elected. If there's a second chance to answer back was kid, you never did it in the first place. Speaking of that, give me my blue ribbons back and anything that is mine. Waiting for a nice guy who can't make it to the finish line. When I die, you won't recognize the picture buried inside the obituary, but it'll say bye, I miss you very much. I'm always one's last words at the parting time. In a million years is when this dead star will shine. Say my fucking name. Say my name. Wrong. Say my name. Wrong. Say my name. No, say my name. No, you don't know what to call me, so you don't know what to call me, so you don't know what to call me, so you don't know what to call me.
I think most of us grew up in a pretty sterile environment. A lot of that stuff just wasn't around. It's all pretty much peaches and cream, you know, flowers. Everything's nice, ignore all the bad stuff. And it's just, the world's just not like that. And I think that the sooner people get to the point where they realize that the ugly stuff is just as important as the beautiful stuff, it goes hand in hand. I think that we can get on with evolving.
I played Connect the Dots with your beauty marks, and I ended up with picture perfect sheet music. I read your musical notes with the composer's eyes and heard our song for the first time. My spine is still tingling. Mental images of your fine tune is what I've been nodding my head to lately, and every now and then you can catch me humming your nudity under my heavy breath. I heavily suggest you resurrect your ancient neglected dust collector if you distrust the dissonance in my seldom plucked heartstrings. Sit stripped before your full length, perform your reflection backwards. Maybe then you'll understand the rhythm in my movement. Listen when the news is sent, extend when the rules are bent. I'll be waiting to take your lead, make me a victim of your two-step, make me an apprentice of your body parts, teach me the dance to your beauty marks. I'm stepping on toes here and I don't care, it's hopeless. It's hopeless. It's hopelessness, it's hopelessness, holding this openness to blow a kiss, so close your lips, but don't get pissed and throw a fist at this vocalist. I'm not emotionless, in fact I broke my wrist when I wrote the list of all those I miss. This is my poker face. Mr. Feel Nothing.
Someone the other day, someone had made a mistake. Were we at war?
By the time the flags rotted off of their antennas, they were questioning who the real threat is. Big brotherly love is a 21st century's plague. No matter how bloody the glove, question evidence displayed. Don't forget what 2 + 2 equals. Don't let them upgrade your math. No matter what they have as proof of evil. Remember when they went after the Jewish people? You don't recognize the same black mask as see-through. Attack of the eagle. If they don't fall dead before they reach me, I'll be damned if I don't shoot one in his bald head. Fuck what we're forced said. All I ever wanted was a warm bed and house that wasn't haunted. I'd rather die for a cause than to die just because we exhausted natural resources forced into war. Restoring wasteful ways, keeping other countries poor. Monkey see, monkey do. I wonder what that fucking monkey saw. Keep rethinking, still frames in your mind. I guarantee they will change with time. Your outline is pixelated, poor resolution. While downtime is simply wasted, you were born execution style. Head first in a trial, I'll second the motion till the jury's bored to death and puts your neck in an ocean. Situation volatile, the naked is trying to find the right clown costume to make his father smile. So he bombs while he tries to tell jokes. Ain't a false alarm, can't you smell the smoke? You're in the line of fire where they buy and sell votes. Her sense of liberty doesn't ring true, stupid. That's why the bell broke. Trenchcoat mafiosos propel rocks. Recruitment officers and rebel against cops. Till they hurtle infinite circles in small cell blocks. Turtle upon turtle till they're all shell-shocked. This so-called president got elected in a courtroom with war efforts and pops. Inherited a fortune, we talk, so the veterans of war assume the revolution stopped. Hey Bobby,
The president has the power of life and death. It is truly, I think, the most powerful position in the free world.
hey Bobby.
Our goal is something Americans have not enjoyed in this century. The corruption of
You
truth.
can't roam a lost land as a last existing dinosaur. There's no escaping ass kickings in these times of war. Replacing apples with hospitals where doctors are hostile. Killing 2 pterodactyls with 1 fossil. I got you. If they don't fall dead before they reach me, I'll be damned if I don't shoot one in his bald head. Fuck what we're force-fed. All I ever wanted was a warm bed and house that wasn't haunted. You can thumb through novels to have your fingerprints matched. Descriptions of thinking criminals committing innocent acts of compassion. Tired civilians crawling with pistols. We fire $1 million warning missiles. Force the issues in the back of your head where eyes roll. Brainwash yourself out of that mind control. Act a fool like you told, but we won't see no justice till that bitch removes a blindfold. This ain't a love it or leave it, it's a change it or lose it. I won't sing the anthem of a nation who never faces the music. Chasing an elusive caveman in spaceships that makes trips to the futures at a name brand. Faking progress, but we ain't advanced enough to change a posture of our ape stance. They got the key to the city, still they prefer to break an entry. I'm shedding light inside the shadow box to make it end. Bobby.
The president has the power of life and death. It is truly, I think, the most powerful position in the free world.
Hey Bobby.
Our goal is something Americans have not enjoyed in this century. The corruption of truth.
Attack of the eagles. If they don't fall dead before they reach me, I'll be damned if I don't shoot one in his bald head.
happening in this world. I'm concerned with the structure. I'm concerned with the systems of control. Those that control my life and those that seek to control it even more. I want freedom. That's what I want, and that's what you should want. It's up to each and every one of us to turn loose just some of the greed, the hatred, the envy, and yes, the insecurities, because that is the central mode of control. Make us feel pathetic, small, so we'll willingly give up our sovereignty, our liberty, our destiny.
I just sit there and let the thoughts flood, and I remind myself it's alright, it's all good, it's all love. It's not though, cause there's a kink in the armor, a pothole I'm sinking in while I think of the drama. So I stand up, I start to pace in my living room, set my eye to the highway, knowing that I'll play chicken soon. There's a vanity plate with my name on it. There's a Davy Crockett hat with a Masonic fat cat under it. A musket rifle spitting at my feet. They want me to dance in the middle of the street, and I respect my elders, so I do as I'm told. But I offset the bell curve when I do it with soul, losing control. Guilty feet do have rhythm. They just dance to the wrong theme music to amuse the villain. Instead of killing, I'll spare the raccoon and start filling sandbags as I stare at the moon and let the thoughts flood. Blessed are those who are damned. When the levee broke, come and he choked on the steps of a slow dance. A staircase to a hug with no hands. Accountability hung out to dry on the line of command. We let the thoughts flood. We remind ourselves it's all right, it's all good, it's all love. It's not though, cause there's a kink in the armor, a pothole I'm sinking in. Sharing a drink with my father, it's a family affair. The vanity we share, the waterline is rising, and all we do is stand there. The waterline is rising, and all we do is stand there. The waterline is rising, and all we do is stand there. The waterline is rising, all we do is stand there. The waterline is rising, and all we do is stand there. The waterline is rising, and all we do is stand there.
One, two. Yo, this is Sage. Represent Secret Service. Yo. Welcome to my world, kid, I've been waiting for a long time. You come with memories of me with a free will and a strong mind, it's all fine. I hope your grill came prepared, my facial hair is like a web. I'm catching knowledge in my beard, not much is kept though. It's let go into the dying hunger. I'm catching teardrops on my tongue from the crying thunder. Why am I younger than you thought I was? Be patient, soon enough you'll see through my physical into a soul that's ancient. My mental age exceeds my chronological, it seems illogical. Full comprehension remains marginal, fully phenomenal. Wait forever for invasion. Time, it ain't nothing but an unsolved equation. My mind is a 3-pound universe filled with curse words. My rhyme is a release of peace thought as I disperse verbs. Design a plan of escape into oblivion. Seriously, I can't withstand the land that we're both living in. Come with me and give me support, supply assistance. We'll try the distance and probably die in the persistence of breaking free from the age-old constraint. Infinity continues, the life force grows faint. The energy drains from the power surges, devour the urges. The fear is primal when the final hour emerges. Procrastinate and wait until the last minute. My ass is in it to win it for an infinite number of light years as I fight fears that I felt since time began. Let my mind expand with no help, trying to make the clock draw blood while I be spilling mine, putting a chill in my spine, ready and willing. I'm killing time. Couldn't be no iller crime, trying to make the clock draw blood while I be spilling mine. I'm killing time before I reach my prime. Killing time, I'm killing time. I grab hold of the hour hand, it's got too much power, man, devouring my plan. Every now and then I try to break it down again, go from plan A through Z smoothly. My mission turns into a murder mystery movie. Move me, the federal protection witness program. Don't understand, time is no time to have fear for no man. Your whole clan, good old scams, I got schemes that ain't been tried before. That's what you're dying for. I'm hiding from the law, ducking cops, aimlessly bucking shots, hoping one day for a lucky hit in time. Freaking stop, sign up for props. I'm out to get mine with a time-seeking Tech 9. Get the job done before my deadline. My schedule's tight, I'm marking off years on my calendar. Decades of gameplay without a challenger. My Excalibur is getting cold and rusty. Can't get a soul to trust me. Time took its toll and made me old and dusty. Blow off the dust mites, I just might bust mics. Put up fights, throw fisticuffs and thrust strikes with enough might to hold it off in the meantime. Cause time ain't nice, I'm climbing for life, so I don't mind the price I have to pay. Day after day to make the laughter stay and teardrops fade away. Understand the plan, scheme, scam, and plot. Remove your lips from the bottle and your hand into the Glock. I'm trying to make the clock draw blood while I be spilling mine. Putting a chill in my spine, ready and willing. I'm killing time. I'm killing time. Trying to make the clock draw blood while I be spilling mine. I'm killing time.
I'm rich. I'm rich, and it's all thanks to hip-hop. I travel this nation, I travel the world. I do lectures at schools, high schools. Talk about the benefits of rap. Talk about alternatives to college. Alternatives to loans, a life full of debt, an alternative to credit cards. Charge it to the game, friend. I got a rap song to fill your empty head. And it goes, I still owe 30 grand.
I got a caveman banging on my back door. Got a hangman hanging on my front lawn. Got an old maid wasting away in the living room. Kids in the kitchen and their mouths full of silver spoons. Got a paper full of yellow journalism. A restaurant waiter selling me words of wisdom. The small town criers chilling with the village idiots. Big city slickers are still busy building pyramids. Got a diploma but no wall to hang it. Tags on the bathroom stall that make me famous. A job description that don't fit the bill. A fatal femme fatale dressed to kill. Get me out of this. Lie detector test. My pupils inhale and exhale. My breath is a microphone. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, what is this?
Yeah, I wanna give a big special shout to all the real people out there keeping it real. Cause reality's worth maintaining, you know what I'm saying? Keep it up.
In the world where these girls got retro tattoos, and all I got is a gut and Velcro black shoes, and elbows that move in a way that makes space. I'm looking at you. Stay awake, stay awake. Natural face affected by the chemical leaks. Grammatical mistakes in every sentence I speak. Doesn't matter, I make enough sense to seem deep. Now look at me, look at me. Go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah, I wanna give a shout out to my boy, Reanimator, keeping it misanthropic and shit. My man Chris doing this damn thing. Give a shout out to my microphone, keeping me company in this dark ass room. You know what I'm saying? My girl's killing all the ants in the kitchen. Peace, baby.
I'm a poor man's version of a rich man. I got a small van swerving through a big land. I got a road map that's looking a lot like a math test. Block phone number and a bunk home address. I got a way out, but I ain't trying to use it. Cause I got some ins and I'ma bet all my winnings. If it hurts me more than it hurts you, then I won't hurt you. I got more sense than virtue. I got a curfew, it's 12 o'clock. After that I'll start trembling if I get fed hip-hop. Why? I'm a G to the R-E-M-L-I-N. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? I said get me out of this. Lie detector test. My pupils inhale and exhale. My breath is a microphone. Check, check, check. 1, 2, what is this?
Ripping at the seams, ready to bust. It's like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi rush. A true fiend sniffing mine at the scrimmage line. I got the drug game and game of life all intertwined. So I sit behind the sensei and study state of mind. I chase a line with loaded needles and blaze a kind to come down. It's sad I chase the dragon, sun up to sundown with no guns, just lungs set to collapse. Ayo, run rock rhymes and on John wreck raps. Get back, I stalk my ex, same as a Simpson, and leave it damaged goods like the financial district. Can I kick it with both feet from upstate to Jones Beach? Anonymous John, those stupid fuck, nobody knows me. Act like we're homies, I changed the whole style up. OCD got my head in a 10-car pile up. Rock, paper, drop the money and pick the file up. I'm melting rocks for research, how to die quick. Fuck a sidekick, getting wrapped up in violence. Bullet to the brain, pull it sound to silence. Let's paint the room with my memory. Hang me in effigy, shoot me up with smallpox and leprosy. Yo, cousin, no need to disguise it. At night I'm drinking vials of the West Nile virus.
For raw rhymes and breaks, for no books, no craze, for however long it takes.
I never chose a path of least resistance, cause I know the math and keep the distance. If I ever go back to speaking without conviction, I don't respect the craft, but they do to know the difference. Dig this, this is full-time love affair. Part-time suckers, they come unprepared, like as if this was a mistress for them to fuck around with. This ain't no means of income, it's an outlet. Never counterfeit cash clans get thrown out in the trash can. Internet b-boys are doing a flash dance. Audio sound scans, audience claps hands. Funky cause I never dummied it down for the rap fans. But what's up with the force vernacular? Fuck gangster talk, doing A's walk through Africa. Boasting a Porsche but can't afford a Maxima. Your song's full of chorus, you still think you a rapper, huh? In with the out crowd, down with the upper echelon. I'll be a handyman once my legs are gone. And I feel like hell on wheels, seeking salvation any place that sells hot meals. Teflon, steel, touch tone phones and tin cans. Recycling bins that get rich quick scams. I just ripped my pants on the last fence. I jumped the look I gave the watchdog, just wasn't intense enough. Trust, I'm working on it. The girl called it quits. I heard her talking shit like I ain't there, I ain't care, and life ain't fair. Well, guess what, baby? Life ain't in them breaks.
For raw rhymes and breaks, for notebooks and crates, for however long it takes.
All you really need is love. So I love, son. L-O-V-E. It's love. Everything I love is in hip-hop.
I'm telling you all the time, man, you know, love. That word love is a very serious thing.
All you really need is love.
Now, I'm going to tell you a little story today. It's a heartbreakingly sad story about a young man whose life was completely destroyed by these instruments of fear. A young man searching for love in all the wrong places. His name was Frank.
Good evening, everyone. Out there in rapper world, sitting at home next to your stereos with a blank tape and a cassette deck.
You want me to do something and then throw it up to you?
Pause button.
I'll get
Sure.
you into the mood or whatever?
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Yeah.
As long as I can get rowdy, son.
I have entered this wonderful world of politics where white-collar tricks got me on a proper fix. Still, they want me to talk about hollow tips, ganja hits, and vodka sips. They got sick of topics like the apocalypse, so I start to mix lots of shit suggested by outsiders who should get off open their mouths wider. I'd rather go down on the vagina of Little Kim during her period than be forced to make a joke of my existence and be a silly kid who never questioned the placement or purpose of each Egyptian pyramid. I'll stick to eccentric epics and construct another Iliad. Turn on my television and channel Homer. Ward off the evil spirits with some incense and candle aroma. That's not as sellable as a vandalist persona, so to hell with bull. I'm a tough guy, watch me crush this can of soda. Tennis putty in my hands. I'ma continue to sit over till everybody understands that sincerity is sincerely lacking in showbiz. Talking about walking a route of evil, giving you hoe heads. I'd rather be having you walk the avenue of insight that my flow gives. When an MC records records, question his motives. When a DJ plays that record, question his motives. So you don't understand. I know kids who say they're addicted to sex, when in actuality they're addicted to sexual images, masturbating, their brain and intellectual scrimmages. Inside of every conceptual lyricist is a thug rapper, and in every gun clapper there is a metaphysicist. Heads listen to this knowing there is truth in the sarcasm, but whose heart spasm when they hear us execute arts to the maximum potential. Blast an instrumental, find a self-professed freestyle king and ask him to get mental. Confiscate his writing utensil, dental. Records link the teeth marks he left biting his pencil to his crab actions. Another fraud is identified. Now when there are ciphers, he is no longer let inside. He shall remain an outsider. Feel the pain of a pariah. If you got a closed mind, then I'll open your brain wider. Say hi to your jock riding counterparts. Says I rip your town apart with people you consider confidants. After my mantra starts, bask in my nonchalance. It creates a relaxing ambiance as I drip wax on your body parts. The rapture hardly starts. I'll capture Hardy's hearts with a spatula cause it's probably hot. Catapult some ish to Milosevic till he stops acting like such a bitch, trying to make culture switch. And then I'll end the sorrow inside of Denver, Colorado, serving secrets you do not know. ADM, spit a hot flow.
Unheard enough of you young fellows who think you know it all, you know nothing, you have not seen a shot fired, and you're waving the damn flag.
Frank, what's up, man? Watching some bullshit on the news. Fucking bullshit. Reporters trying to win the fucking Emmy.
Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is
I shine, which is suitable for a full view of a forever altered skyline. It's times like these I freestyle biased opinions every other sentence. My journalist ethics slip when I pass them off as objective. Don't give me that ethical shit. I've got exclusive explicit images to present to impressionable American kids, and it's time to show this world how big our edifice is. That's exactly what they attacked when a typically dark-skinned Disney villain used civilians against civilians and charged the Trojan horses into our building, using commercial aviation as instruments of destruction. Pregnant women couldn't protect their children. Wheelchairs were stairway obstructions. I have to backpedal from the shower of glass and metal, wondering how after it settles we'll find who provided power to radical rebels. The melting pot seems to be calling the kettle black when it boils over, but only on our own soil. So the little boy holds a toy soldier and waits for the suit and tie to come home. We won't wait till he's older before we destroy hopes for a colder war to end. I get a close-up of his head. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. How's my hair look? Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Run that tape back. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. It looks just like a movie. It's the makeshift, the patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself while the stock markets crash. The city is covered in inches of muck. I see some other pictures of victims are up. Grieving mothers are thinking their children are stuck. Leaping lovers are making decisions to jump while holding hands to escape the brutal heat, sometimes in groups of three. The fallout goes far beyond the toxic clouds where people look like debris. But all they saw after all was said, beyond the talking heads, was the bloody dust with legs looking like the Walking Dead calling for meds. But all the hospitals are overwhelmed. Volunteers need to go the hell home. Moments of silence for firefighters were interrupted by cell phones. Who's gonna make that call to increase an unknown death toll? It's the one we rally behind. He's got a megaphone promising to make heads roll. We cheer him on, but asbestos is affecting our breath control. The less we know, the more they fabricate, the easier it is to sell souls.
There is a new price on freedom, so buy into it while supplies last. Changes need to be made. No more curbside baggage. 7 p.m. curfew. Racial profiling will continue with less bitching. We've unified over who to kill, so until I find more relevant scripture to quote, remember, our God is bigger, stronger, smarter, and much wealthier. So wave those flags with pride, especially the white part.
We're selling addictive 24-hour candlelight vigils in TVs. Freedom will be defended at the cost of civil liberties. The viewers are glued to television screens, stuck, cause lots of things seem too sick. I use opportunities to pluck heartstrings for theme music. I show you which culture to pump your fist at, which foot is right to kiss. We don't really know who the culprit is yet, but he looks like this. We know who the heroes are, they're not the xenophobes who act hard. We taught that dog to squat, how dare he do that shit in our own backyard. They happen to scar our financial state and char our landscape. Can you count how many times so far I ran back the same damn tape? While the cameraman creates news and shoves it down our throats on the West Bank with a 10-second clip put on constant loop to provoke US angst. So get your tanks and load your guns and hold your sons in a family huddle. Cause even if we win this tug of war and even the score humanity struggles, there's a need of blood for what's been uncovered under the rubble. Some of them dug for answers in the mess, but the rest were looking for trouble. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. Makeshift patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself at half-mast. It's the makeshift, the patriot, the flag shop is out of stock. I hang myself. Don't wave your rights with your flags.
Looking for that beer, bro.
Seriously, if I want to find out anything, I'm not going to read Time magazine. I'm not going to read Newsweek. I'm not going to read any of these magazines. I mean, because they just got too much to lose by printing the truth. You know that.
What kinds of truths are they using?
On anything, even on a worldwide basis. They just go off the stands in a day if they printed really the truth.
What is really the truth?
Really the truth is just a plain picture.
to suicidal tendencies. All I wanted was a fucking Pepsi institution, making you think you're crazy is $1 billion industry.
If they could sell sanity in a bottle, they'd be charging for compressed air. They're marketing healthcare, they demonize welfare. Middle class eliminated, rich get richer till the poor get educated.
But some of y'all still haven't grown into your face, and your face doesn't quite match your head. And I'm waiting for a brain to fill the dead space that's left. You're all give me ethnicity or give me dreads.
Trust a Fundian rebel without a cause for alarm, cause when push turns to shove, you jump into your forefather's arms.
He's a banker, you're part of the system. Off go the dreadlocks, in comes the income, the briefcase, the sickness, the symptom. When the cameras start rolling, stay the fuck out of the picture, pilgrim. The sickness, the symptom. When the cameras start rolling,
slow down, Gandhi, you're killing them. Mr. Save the World, spare us the details. Save the females from losing interest. And Miss Save the Universe, you're a damsel in distress, tied down to a track of isolated incidents. Generalize my disease, I need a taste of what it's like living off the fat of kings. I play the scab at your hunger strike. Slow down, Gandhi, you're killing them.
One love, one life, one too many victims. Republican, Democrat, one party system. Media goes in a frenzy, they're stripped of their credentials. Presidential candidates can't debate over this instrumental. Let them freestyle, winner takes all. When the music's dead, I'll have Ted Nugent's head hanging on my wall. Kill one of ours, we'll kill one of yours.
With some friendly fire,
that's a funny term,
like Civil War.
6 in the morning, police at my crib. Now my nights consist of 2 toothpicks and eyelids, a crucifix and vitamins, music that is pirated, new flavored food made of mutated hybrids. They tell me that it's not that bad. It fucks you up good, but it's not that bad. They hold on to these tales till it's the dog that wags. God save us all if he lets the cat out the bag. Who's the one to blame for the strain of my vocal cords? Who can pen a hateful threat but can't hold a sword? It's the same who complain about the global war but can't overthrow the local joker that they voted for. They call the shots but they're not in the line of fire. I call the cops but they break